The world of rap music has always been a realm of innovation and creativity. Emerging from the underground scene, rappers historically have been known for their authenticity, boldness, and unique personalities. But there's a new trend that's emerged in recent years that troubles me. Many new artists are so fearful of appearing corny that they end up stunning their own creativity by not showing off any of their personalities. In their pursuit to be seen as a mysterious figure, they often come across as uninteresting and dull. I've really noticed this issue in newer male artists specifically, where I believe self-awareness is the driving factor behind this issue. On the flip side, I feel like this has allowed female artists to thrive now more than ever, because it seems like they haven't stopped showcasing their personalities, bringing fresh and exciting perspectives to the genre. One well-known record label that really embodies this new trend of mystery and lack of energy outside of music is Playboi Carti's label Opium. With super talented artists like Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang, Gabe, and many more. They all make fire music, but their off-screen personas are pretty weak, and I'm not suggesting that they make fake on-screen characters, but rather putting more focus on letting each of their personalities show. So let's talk about some of the reasons behind this trend, and why I think it's a bad long-term approach for developing new artists. It seems like many of the new rappers coming from the underground have an almost irrational fear of appearing corny. I believe this fear stems from a desire to maintain a sense of credibility and respect, which has always been a hallmark of the genre, but it seems like they're so hyper-focused on not being seen as uncool or weird that they avoid taking any creative risks. It's almost like they have a guard up, with the fear of anyone finding out too much about them. But I feel like that was a key element that has really helped artists in the past, letting their personality shine outside of the music to grow a core fan base of people who feel really connected with them. Artists from almost every past generation have done this in different forms. In more recent years, we had artists like Tyler the Creator, who was showing off his rebellious attitude and crude humor.
Yeah, man, I'm out here selling weed and doing bad shit, nigga.
Or Mac Miller, who was a goofy kid that seemed like he just wanted to laugh and be silly with his friends.
They said that we shouldn't act like the cameras are here. I think we should.
Even in the SoundCloud era, we saw artists like X sharing introspective aspects of his personality to attract and connect with a large number of core fans. He would constantly get on Instagram Live to share his feelings, to talk about how he was doing with his mental health, or even to just share some of what he was doing that day.
I'm growing every day, and I do want everybody to know that you are on this journey with me. I'm trying my best to become the best me possible.
I feel like knowing the personalities of the artists outside of the music helps to create a stronger connection for most listeners. One of the primary driving factors behind the fear of putting themselves out there is the allure of mystery. These artists believe that by maintaining a cloud of possibility around themselves, that they'll become more intriguing to their audience. They aim to keep fans guessing and to create a sense of anticipation around their work. While a little mystery can be captivating for established artists like Playboi Carti or Kendrick Lamar, it can easily be taken to extremes and can be damaging for up-and-coming artists that we don't really know that much about yet. If we don't really know anything about them, we typically don't care as much. You really need to put yourself out there and show some personality in the beginning of your career so that fans have a reason to care about you and to connect emotionally with what you represent. When newer artists take a mysterious and laid-back approach straight out of the gate, it often results in a lack of consistent engagement. One of the newer male artists who's not afraid to show their personality is BLP Kosher. He's constantly incorporating his humor into interviews.
Jonas Brothers. Big shout out to the Jonas Brothers. Them boys be snapping. I them boys.
It's surprising how refreshing it is to see this, and I hope that other artists notice this and the positive impact that it has on his career. Another thing that negatively impacts the new generation is excessive self-awareness. We're living in a day and age that public perception is often led by social media. I think that this can be a scary thing, especially with all the possibility of negative comments and narratives that can spread to make fun of an artist, or even worse, cancel them. The new and upcoming generation has lived with social media all of their lives, so they know just how quickly it can destroy someone's career and even personal life. Just a few years ago, the previous generations were still learning about the consequences as they went, so they were a lot more bold and naive, allowing them to take bigger risks and share more of their personal thoughts. It seems like this has caused a rubber band effect, with the younger artists seeing some of the negative results and becoming overly conscious of their image, public perception, and behavior. But in doing so, they compromise their artistic freedom and creativity. This self-imposed restriction is causing a lack of connection with their audience and creating more inability to stand out amongst the hundreds of other new artists that we're constantly being exposed to. In contrast to the male rappers, female artists have been dominating the rap scene in recent years. Many of them have achieved success by embracing their personalities and by unapologetically being themselves. Artists like Glorilla, Flo Milli, Sexy Red, and Ice Spice are celebrated not only for their musical talents, but also their candid and unfiltered personas. They aren't afraid to be outspoken and are willing to take creative risks that break away from the conventions of traditional rap. Even if it seems like something as lighthearted as doing a dance on TikTok, this still helps their audience relate to them and they feel like they know the rapper better. The female rap scene is experiencing a resurgence, and I believe a lot of it has to do with authenticity. Fans are drawn to realness, vulnerability, and the relatability of artists. To wrap all this up, I believe the fear of appearing corny and an overemphasis on maintaining a mysterious image is stunting the career growth of many new rappers trying to emerge from the underground scene. While the allure of mystery is not inherently negative, it can be taken to extremes and overplayed, resulting in a lack of engagement and connection with fans. I worry that this will be a big pain point for the longevity of many artists over the next few years, in particularly those signed to Playboi Carti under Opium. I think this will only hurt their careers in the long run, with the failure of building a core fan base coming back to bite them when new trends emerge, leaving current ones in the past. What are your thoughts on this topic? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more music-related content. Don't forget to take your vitamins, say your prayers, and have a great day.